this video, we would talk about the different kind of discounts which can be managed inside the system, Odo. So, just like we always do, whenever we require to do any sales, we can click on these four tiles, which is an icon on the left top, and basically go to the sales module. So when you go to the sales module, you would be able to see the orders tab where you have quotation, and you can click on the create button, which will come up with a screen which basically start with quotations, or the screen which will help you to create the quotation. Now here you have some information which you need to provide. The first one would be like, what is a customer's name? So when you give the customer's name, there would be some information which is automatically populated. So if you look at it, you can see the customer name. Now if you have a different invoicing address, we can have that address under this customer by adding on this add button, and you can have a new invoicing address, and that address would be auto populated. However, it's the same thing for your delivery purpose as well. So if you have a different shipping address, we can have those shipping address as well. Now in this case, we are only using the same address, which would be the customer, the invoicing address, and the shipping address. Now on the right side of it, you can tell the validity period of this quotation. Now we have different kind of options which you could do. That is like, you can tell the system that this is going to be 30 days for all the customers, the validity period, or you can explicitly give the validity period for your quotations. Typically what I've seen here is it's 30 days or 45 days, which their price would be locked to. So it'll be 30 days validity or whatever it is. Now once you give the validity, there would be some information which is auto populated on the left side. This is like how exactly the template or the printout should be looking like. Now in this Odoo, we have multiple templates which is available there. So if in case you really require to have different templates to be used for different customer, we could do that, or you could predefine this information as well. So if you go to the temporary the report configuration, you can predefine it. But in this case, I'm not going to override it, or I'm not going to change it. I'm going to use the same template which I'm going to use it. Well, coming down, you can see the price list. So when you see the price list, again, this information is something which is updated in the customer master. That is like Hexonet. If you go to the Hexonet, and if you try to look into their details on the price list part of it, which is under the sales, you can see that the price list is tier 2 price list, and you can see that the tier 2 is automatically populated there. So this is how the master data is automatically coming into the system, and there are payment terms exactly the same way, which is coming from the customer master. And you also have some other information which you could actually pass it, which is more of like, if there is any reference to the customer. So probably like, some customer reference details which you want to push in, or any cost centers or any analytical accounts which you want to tag it against it, we could always do those things out here. Apart from that, there is a delivery method definition part of it. You can have free of charge delivery, or you could also have different conditions for the delivery purposes. So for example, if you go to the delivery methods, you have the free of cost, which is already there. However, if you want to have different kind, you can tell that probably DHL, whether it is a fixed amount or whether it is based on rule. If it is based on rule, what is the condition, whether it is weight, and if it is X weight, what is your delivery cost, plus what is the weight for your volume. So you can give these conditions, and you can put this delivery methods. So basically when you call these delivery methods, depending upon the product's weight and volume, it will predefine a certain delivery charge on top of it. So this is really good when it comes to companies where you want to have additional delivery charge to be applied on the products. So that's how you can select your delivery method as well. Coming to the products, now what you could do here is you can select the products what you are actually planning to sell to the customer. So I'm planning to select two products here. I'm giving 5 quantity of Dell, and 5 quantity of Apple laptops. So when you push all this information here, you would be able to see that the selling price is 5,000, and the selling price for the Dell is 3,600. So depending upon the tiers which you're gonna change, the price is going to keep on fluctuating depending upon that. Now, moving ahead, you can also tell that if you have any kind of discounts which you have there. So let's put it this way: I have a discount which I'm going to have for this Dell product, which is like 6%, and I'm going to give probably like 8% discount. So what it is going to do here is it is going to calculate all those numbers, and it will tell you that what exactly is your discount value and everything here. Now, when it comes to business, you always want to give your customer some additional options. So let's put it this way: the customer asks you for these two products, but you want to tell them that if you are not comfortable with these two products, I do have another product which I can sell it at probably like some different discount, because currently I'm having a different discount for that. So I can put all this information, and I can also give my terms and conditions here. Let me just copy some simple terms and conditions just to show you how this is going to look like in the printout. Not gonna spend too much time there. There you go. I can push this one here and I can save it, and basically I've created my quotation here. So as a next step, I can send this quotation by email, or I could actually print this quotation. And when you click on the send quotation, it will take the email address. You can have predefined message, or you can print this quotation from the system. And when you print this quotation from the system, this is going to be looking like this, where you can see the quotation, which is the quotation date is so and so forth, what is the quotation number, if there is any reference which is provided from the customer side, those information would be there. You can have your payment terms. Coming down, you can have the product, and you can have the image. Now let's put it this way: if you're not comfortable having this image, you want to remove it, we can do that. If you want this item to be there, you can do that as well. Now you're also suggesting a second product on the bottom of it, so that if in case they really feel like there is a requirement for that, you're actually showcasing that as a promotion inside your quotation itself. So this is going to make your quotation look similar to this one. Now this is if this is fine for you, all you need to do here is confirm it and basically start the shipment and continue with the process. Now we're going to come back and we'll create another one more quotation here. This time what we're going to look here is, instead of the kind of discount which we give, that is like we give line by line discount. That is like you give a 6% discount on this item, 8% discount on this item. So instead of it, let's put it this way: you are interested in giving a lump sum discount, probably something like this. Let me just put it. I'm just adding. So I have two products added here, and I'm going to put 3 units of it. I'm going to put 2 units of it. Now I might have a scenario that I want to give a total figure which is 22,200, where I want to give a 10% discount. So I can give a 10% discount. Rather, I'm not giving it on any of this value, but I'm giving a straight discount on top of this one. Now this could be percentage, or if you want it to be amount, which is more of like 200 dirhams. So you can see that it is applying that discount on your untaxed amount, and we can have those printed out wherever whatever value points you want to have it there. So this is another way of a discount procedure which is available inside the system, and you would be able to assign the discount on a global invoice or a sales order, or you can give discount on each item wise item as well. So both of these functionalities do work, and this assists you to get the different kind of grouping that you want to apply on your customers. So that's pretty much about the discounts inside the Odoo. Now, in the next session, we will talk about costing and what are the different type of cost and how exactly it is working inside the system. Thank you.